Hey, what's up guys? So yes, J-Wink is here with the review for Daredevil Season 2. Oh my gosh. Well, I know I say that a lot. But yes, I don't know where to start. So I'll start with, I started watching this Friday morning at about probably 7, 8 o'clock a.m. And I binge watched it until Sunday, and I got it done. And I didn't really have time to watch it on, oh no, I think it was Saturday. I think I finished it on Saturday. I believe, yeah, I finished it on Saturday. And it was kind of good because I really did love the show. I really did like everything about season 2. Definitely everybody stepped it up. You know, Charlie Cox, Deborah Ann Wall, the guy who plays Happy Hogan, the new guys too, especially John Bernthal, Ellie Young, I believe her name is, what else? The guy that was Ben Yerk's boss at the Bulletin. And it was really good, and I really did like it. And I felt like especially all of these characters, well, all these actors are not actors. They are their characters. Definitely, they own their roles. I'd say everybody, you know, a lot of the characters that are on the show, like Happy, Daredevil, Elektra, and Punisher, their characters when they were first brought into the into this universe, well, like into any kind of like movie or TV media, was not very good. And so definitely when we see this now, the people who are doing the show really do care, and you can tell because there are so many things. They are really trying to keep, you know, the good. They are really upping the game because there was a lot of excellent things about the show, and the characters were probably some of the best parts, and as well as the action. The action in the entire season one, I feel like is nothing compared to season 2. You know that hallway scene in episode 2? Yeah, there's a one shot scene with Daredevil and Punisher in episode 2. I believe it's the second episode, and I think I think that blows that one out of the water. It is so cool, and it is so action packed, and it's just amazing. And so definitely okay, so if you couldn't tell, I really did like season 2, and I think I like it a little bit more in season 1. Only reason is because I felt like I watched some other reviews, like I watched the Jeremy John review, a review by Jeremy Johns, and he says some, you know, they'd go to the Punisher and then they'd go to Elektra and stuff like that, and I felt like, yeah, I get it, and I felt like that was good, you know. I like to see that happen, you know, how Matt has to balance, you know, stuff, because I'd say the Punisher was kind of, you know, at the beginning of the show, once the Punisher had his reign, you know, once he was done being a bad guy for the first 3 episodes, you know, then that became Matt's day job, because he kind of had to handle him, you know, and then he had to handle Elektra on the night and stuff like that as Daredevil, and so I definitely was like, okay, yeah, I that was my aspect of the show that I kind of liked, and kind of in season 1, some episodes, like the episodes with the Russians, I kind of got bored with, but they were still good. But I was just like, okay, can we move to something else? And so, but definitely, I really did like kind of how things worked with the characters and how they were put in these new places, especially. And guys, this is spoiler. I'm going to put spoilers. You know, spoilers. Okay. I will put the time code on here. Okay, this is when spoilers are going to start. Okay, and it'll probably go for a while. So definitely some things I really wanted to talk about was the Elektra death. And this is an Easter egg as well, is that I'm going to talk about Easter eggs right now. So that the Elektra died, and I was like, oh, they killed her. And, you know, it was kind of reminiscent of how she died in the comics. You know, she was stabbed by her own sword. Well, a sword, you know. And it was by Nobu, not by Bullseye, but, you know. And then at the end of the episode, she was resurrected. You know, well, she wasn't resurrected, but the hand dug her out of her grave and put her in that whatever they were trying to build, you know. And it was cool, like, whoa, you know. And it's just like, oh, okay, you know, it's kind of the Marvel thing, you know. They keep bringing their heroes back, but I'm thinking she'll probably be a villain. She'll probably be like Bucky, I'd say, you know. And that is debatable if that's good or not, but I think Ellie Young is very good, and I think it was Frank Miller, I think it was, or the guy who came up with Elektra, or yeah, he was not impressed with Elektra. I think a lot of people are impressed with Elektra, but that is the guy who came up, who did her in the comics. So I bet he feels more different. But I think she did a fantastic job in the show. I think everybody did a fantastic job in the show, especially John Bernthal. Especially when we dwell into his past, especially about his kids and everything, and how he's hunting down all this mob and everything. And I really did like at the end of the season that he finally did get his skull, his skull on his chest. And it was cool to see the micro disc at the end. It's hinting to what will come next. And so definitely is going to what will happen in season 2. And so also something is there was a lot of good Jessica Jones references, and definitely by also Hogarth showed up in the season finale, as well as Roxanne, which kind of connects everything. It connects the Iron Man movies, because Roxanne Norco was in Iron Man 3, because it was brought up about the oil spill. Roxanne was in Agent Carter. I believe Roxanne. I don't think Roxanne was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I don't believe it was, but if it was, it also connects to that. But it does connect with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because, what was it? Shit. I forgot it. I completely spaced it. If you guys don't, let me know in the comment section below. And also, if you guys find out other Easter eggs, please let me know in the comment section below. I'd really like to know. But yes, also, I really did like how in this, how throughout in the season that he gets his mask, that he actually gets a new mask. But talking about the episode's quality, I really did like every episode. Pretty good. They were all top notch. They all were. No scene I felt wasted or anything. No character ever felt wasted. And the DA from Jessica Jones, she also was in there, and I felt like she was like, oh, it's just bit, it's just she's just being like, and boom, she gets blown up. It's just like, whoa, it's kind of cool. And it was also cool to see Nobu come back, because Nobu kind of, I felt like, was a huge thing for Daredevil to overcome. But the biggest thing for Daredevil to overcome was Kingpin, and I really did love Vincent D'Onofrio coming back, even though it wasn't for a whole lot. He was in there for a couple episodes. I believe it was 2 or 3. He made the appearance at the end of the one episode, had a big episode, and then came back when Matt went to go and interrogate him. And I really did like seeing that, the Kingpin, he is still in control. He's still in control of the prison, and when he goes out, he's not, he's going to live his sentence out, so then he can go live with Vanessa peacefully. And so, but definitely, I really did love that scene between Matt and, Matt Murdock and Wilson Fisk. Not Kingpin, well, it is Kingpin, but not Daredevil and Wilson Fisk. But definitely, man, I really did love it. I thought it was pretty well done, and is very, they had such, it was just gnawing back and forth, and I really did like to see that. It was just awesome, man. It was and I really, like I said, it was interesting because, they haven't seen each other since since the end of season 1, and it was cool to see him actually what happened. We didn't know what happened with Wilson Fisk, and it was and especially, it was interesting to see that he used the Punisher to take out the head of the, prison, so then he can, take full control as the Kingpin. And I thought it was just like, wow, and I thought it was very good and very well done. And I think Vincent D'Onofrio still does as well as he did last season. And so, yeah, like I said, definitely a lot of good things were in the show. Definitely a lot. Everything was pretty good. I don't really have a lot of complaints, really. Like I said, especially I like to see the past relationship between Matt and Elektra. I really liked that. That was good to see. I liked Stick back. I really did love that episode with Stick, and I loved the episode with Nobu. And I'm glad that they both brought both those characters back. And it was cool at the end of the season. Stick just cuts Nobu's head right off, and I was just like, whoa, because Nobu's back alive. I was like, oh no, are you serious? And then, Stick cuts his head right off, and he's like, stay dead. And it was really funny. But yeah, definitely really awesome season. I don't think they can really it's going to be interesting to see season 3. Charlie Cox has said he hopes that season 3 will happen, and he would really like to see Wilson Fisk and Bullseye come back. I would like to see that happen as well, and then have Elektra come back in there, because she's got to come back in there eventually. So, it'd be interesting to see what will happen. And there was also a little sneak peek of Luke Cage right at the end. spoilers are done, so you're good, even though that took a majority of the video. So yeah, I'm sorry guys if you guys, you know, didn't really get to see a lot, but I'm gonna talk a little bit about what I thought. I thought every episode was really well done. Really did like it. Well, really did like them. Definitely there was a lot of good aspects to them, a lot of good character development, and like I said, the action was good. The talking was excellent. It was amazing, and that season finale, the last two episodes, episode 12 and 13, those were the best. I have to say, those were probably the best episodes of any comic book TV show I've ever seen in my entire life. I swear, it was better than Agents of Shield, better than Flash. I would have preferred to see that just as a move on the big screen. But yeah, I think that's about it, guys. I would definitely give Daredevil season 2 a 5 winks out of 5 winks. I really was amazed and blown that they could actually do better than Daredevil season 1. And Luke Cage in September, on September 30th, so I'll be back for that. If you guys didn't see it, I'll put a link for the trailer in the description below. And if you guys haven't already, please subscribe, and please like this video. And I think that's about it, guys. J Wink is on Wink It Out. See you guys later.